boy, I'm about to make a big fat mess. I'm gonna wait for a few minutes to peel this faux rice paper, and while I'm waiting, I'm gonna finish off these layered doilies. I'm just gonna be putting these cute little stickers on. So anyway, say hi if you're here. Whoops, I have my comments right here and I forgot to turn the sound down. There we go. So yeah, we'll wait a minute because I normally set up the live and then wait a few minutes before coming on, but I don't have too much time today, so I just came right on. My kids had snow day today. We don't have any snow, so it's quite silly. They didn't not have school, but it was like an early release. So the kids got out like at 11:30, and they set that up last night, and I get that they're just trying to stay ahead of the game. But we have no snow, no snow. We have a storm that's supposed to be coming tomorrow, so like I get it, but it's also it's frustrating when you have to work. Like, what? So instead of putting all that effort into making lunches, actually they might not have had lunch, but you know, getting them up early, getting them dressed, driving to school, getting my daughter in and out of her car seat to go for a few hours, I was like, you know what? We're staying home. And if you're a teacher, you're probably like, cut it, Jessica, cut it. Because I get it. I get it. No one wants to be stuck at school on a snowy day, but again, we have no snow. Not even a single little flake right now. But anywho, hello. I have my comment, my phone's plugged in, so it's down here. Oh, maybe I can set it right here. Rada and Kimberly, I'm glad that you're catching it as well. Katie, hi. So, okay, I'm going to start peeling this faux rice paper in a minute. I am just finishing putting some cute little stickers on these layered doilies. I hope you can see that. Let's see, you are getting dumped on Twin Falls, Idaho. So I definitely hope that we do get snow. We're supposed to. It says up to 8 inches, so we'll see. I'm a little nervous because I am out of heart medication and my doctor has to approve the request for some reason. I'm not sure why, but oh, I think I just might be out of refills or something. But anyways, I called my doctor's office to try to get this going. Actually, I did it a few days ago because I know you gotta stay ahead. Where's my garbage can? And I called it in a few days ago thinking it would be all set up in time for the weekend. But when I called my doctor's office today, like, I think they're not open and I'm so confused. I've called a few times. So I'm going to be out of my heart medication on Sunday, and we're supposed to get this big storm on Saturday. I don't like driving in the snow. If I have to, I will, but also there's been times when this pharmacy, it's a Fred Meyer, has closed down when there was bad weather. So I'm also like terrified that like maybe the pharmacy won't be open. So anyways, today I only took half of my heart medication because I would rather have half of a pill versus none, but my heart is definitely like, I'm having palpitations, and yeah, I already called the pharmacy too. There's nothing they can do, so so I'm not too excited about that, but okay, that's I think enough complaints for the day. Okay, so if you were not on yesterday's live, we made faux rice paper using pattern sewing paper. And I have some napkins as well. Now, my glue mixture was a lot waterier than normally. And I am noticing, because I already tested one, I am noticing that I don't know if it needs more time to dry or what, but let's go ahead and it doesn't feel wet, but it feels a lot thinner. So I feel like it, here, I'm gonna bring you down. I feel like it definitely changed the texture of the paper, but like it still feels sturdy because like I said, I pulled off a piece, but it's just a lot thinner. And it might just be because it's pattern paper. Maybe I can't remember. I thought I had, but it's really hard to get the edge. So if you're curious, I know you can't really see, but I'm just trying to carefully peel the edge. Once you get that, excuse me, once you get that peeled, it should be pretty easy to pull off of my plastic here, but okay. Yeah, I noticed on the other one, like the edges kept like almost tearing, so. But if you get it going, it does pretty good. Like there's just a few places where it's almost like the glue mixture went onto the next paper. I don't know if that even makes sense. And it's like attached, so it's like pulling both of them, but okay. Not bad. So you can see, I was mentioning in yesterday's video, if you get a tear, you can still put glue over like the tear, and it should be one whole piece of paper. And what I was trying to explain is it leaves you with this almost plasticky bit. Do you see that right there? And it's quite plasticky. It doesn't just flake off, but you can easily cut it off. But anyway, so here's this one. It's a really nice texture. I mean, you could definitely still rip it, but it's definitely more durable than before. So hello, and I have my comments down here, so I might not see you guys' comments right away, but I'm gonna just get right into it. But I just want to say hi to everyone real quick. Hello everyone. Thrifty Day, can you remind me of your name? Like, I know you, but and I might forget also, but and hi Karen and Amy and Laurel. Hey Laurel, I bet Leah. Okay, I just saw Madeline say that and I was thinking that was your name. Well, hello. Laurel, let me guess. It's probably Saturday for you. Am I right? I'm still always blown away how it's a day ahead. I'm just like a little kid. Okay, so let's go ahead and peel. This is a really big one, so I really gotta get it started all the way across, otherwise it might rip it down the center. So I ended up making a lot more of this last night because I wanted to include at least a little like sample of it in my January Patreon mail. So yeah, so I made a bunch more. So I have a couple more plastic things full of pattern paper. And you can use it for collaging, or you could use it on like a layout. You could use it on, you can turn it into a little pocket. See, I'm telling you, just gotta have all the edges started really good. And then the middle always seems to come off really well. This is quite satisfying. Okay, there's that. So, I don't know, it's hard to tell like texture on camera, but it just feels like a fun, plasticky kind of feel. I know I'm not the only one who's obsessed with like fun textures with paper, so I know you guys get it. Okay, let's pull this last one off here. And last night I worked on finishing these little, let me show you, policy envelopes. Why am I always all over the place? I don't know. But I made a bunch of these up, and I ended up loving the distress texture paste in Sparkle. I thought I wasn't going to like it because it's kind of clear, but this morning when I came in here, there's just the slightest sparkle, like I hope you can see, and it's so pretty. It's so much prettier than, yeah, I even thought it was going to be. So it's very subtle, but it has a really nice texture, and then the sparkle is really pretty. And then if you spray ink over the top of that, it will stand out a bit more, like this one right here. I hope you can, it's hard to tell on camera, but the paste is over here, the texture paste, so I think hopefully you can see that. It's definitely a lot more obvious in real life, but yeah, so like I said, I got this for $2 at Craft Warehouse. Okay, let's get back to pulling this off. Okay. You guys have any plans for this weekend? And then, by the way, if you hear my children, Arlo is right outside the door with her dad out there. They're playing a game, so I thought now is the best time to try and get a live done when I wasn't tackling it all myself. Okay. Just carefully pull this off. Yeah, for some reason on this one, like I said, the edges are definitely a little bit more tricky getting off. So I'm not exactly sure why, but because I didn't have that problem the first time I made this, but it's not a big deal if you're careful. And even if a little bit rips, like I just ripped a little bit on this side, but it's okay. Okay. I think I need to let these lay flat to dry just a little bit more. It's not wet, but it almost just feels like it needs more time to dry out, I guess. So really fun. I love it. Super fun, super fun. I'm excited to share a little bit of this in the Patreon mail. It's just gonna be little pieces because it's just like a little extra thing that I wanted to include. But okay, so I'm gonna fold this back up. I think I am gonna make another sheet of it because I have so much of this pattern sewing paper and I feel like it's just easier to use in your journals this way versus plain, because you could easily, let me see what I think if you could use it as a page in your journal, because it's definitely a lot more rigid this way. Is that the right word? It's a lot more stiff, whereas if you just had a piece of this sewing pattern paper in your journal like normal, I feel like it would just kind of like flop. Does that even make sense? But yeah, I feel like you can definitely like fold it in half. The only thing I worry about is Mod Podge projects can sometimes stick together, so you would want this in between two regular pieces of paper, I think. But there's that. Let me bring you guys back up, and then I'm going to grab the comments back. Is that good? We're good. Okay, I have one more that I might do here, just because I have napkins on this. Let me check out the comments real quick. Saturday, 11 a.m. That's just crazy, Laurel. It is like a fruit roll-up. That's funny. Hi, Debbie. If I didn't say hi already. I found that using multi-purpose tool from Creative Memories will help you take it off easily. Oh, that's cool. I'll have to check that out, one of those out. Hello to you in Tri-Cities, Leanne. I think your name's Leanne. So you have a dusting of snow. Yep. Hi, Genevieve. Oh, try turning it over and peeling the plastic off the faux paper instead. I'm glad I saw that tip. I get what you're saying too. That's a good idea. Let me try that with the napkin. Let me see how this napkin is. I just got to get the corner up at least, but I get, yeah, like pulling the plastic away from And like I said, my mixture was very watery yesterday, and I just went with it because I added too much water. But I do wonder if that's the difference, because now that I'm checking out this napkin, it definitely seems a little bit harder. And I guess that would make sense, because if you have a thicker glue mixture, I think it would obviously make it a thicker rice paper. So I'm going to experiment with that, because like I said, I'll probably make some more. But gosh, I almost want to, I feel like I need to film this with ASMR for a reel. But yeah, I get you. That is definitely helpful to pull the plastic away. Thank you for that tip. Whoa, you guys have lots of snow. Oops, I'm not watching what I'm doing. Yeah, I do notice when two pieces of paper kind of overlap that you do have to be a bit careful too, because it will start to pull the next one up, I guess, or it'll rip it. Okay, anyways, so here's the napkin that I did, and so you can see on the back it's shinier. It definitely has more of a glossy look, and then on the front it's more matte. And again, it's hard to tell the difference on camera, but I love how this turned out. And I like the wrinkles in it. But yeah, fun, super fun. Okay, I think I'm gonna leave these ones on here right now. We're not gonna peel those off right now. I'm gonna move this over here. And then I wanted to finish, oh, maybe I'll use this. I want to spray, I'll move so you guys can see what I'm doing, but I think I want to spray these little policy envelopes with ink. I personally prefer the inked version, so I don't know. You can see the two differences. I feel like with the ink, I feel like it makes this look all like one. I don't really know if that makes sense, but I'll at least spray a few. And I personally really like that green color. It might not be everyone's cup of tea, but I feel like it goes with the project as well. So, this is plastic. It's just a big sheet of plastic. Not even sure where I got it from, to be quite honest, but I have quite a few, and I use it for drying coffee dyed paper. You could probably get something like this at like a hardware store, and I just reuse it, and it's really nice to have. Whoa, Genevieve, you are buried in snow. Hi, Crystal. I hope that you will give it a try as well. What are you calling those? Kimberly, were you talking about the faux rice paper, or maybe you were talking about these? And I don't know, collage policy envelopes, if that's what you were talking about. I'm not really sure. Ooh, a shower curtain liner is a great idea. That is, yeah. So anyways, I'm going to put a few of these, I want you to see what I'm doing, on here, and I'm going to spray them. And we'll see how we like it. And I find that it makes sense to just do a few at once. Might as well. And then I guess I can just let them dry on here as well. But I also, for my rose members, or maybe my orchid, I'm not sure yet, I also have these craft envelopes. Did that? No. So it's going to be the same idea, but it's on a craft envelope. It's a little bit bigger, and I just need to add a few more layers of paper on here. So I'm not sure if I'll work on those right now, but that is something that I'm working on at some point. So, yeah, Kimberly, I don't know, just collage policy envelopes, I guess. It's so hard coming up with names, especially for like videos, because I feel like you have to have the correct name for everything, and I just never know how to title things. But anyways, okay, let's see. I don't want this too close, but oh, there we go. I just want like a light dusting. I swear, oh, of course. I never like clean my bottles, so then I deal with, there we go. I like the green spray in the card. I think it's, yeah, thank you. I do too. And especially when I do it this far away, it's on there, but it's not like too dark or anything. And I don't even know if you can tell a difference on camera, to be quite honest, but I'm gonna go ahead and just move these over, and I'm gonna keep spraying. I could try some other colors. Let me see if there's anything else calling my name. I want like a lighter, ooh, this might actually be really pretty. And if they mix a little, it will be okay. I'll show you. This is Stormy Sky Distress Oxide, and it's almost like, you can't even really tell the color on camera. It's almost like a periwinkle blue, I guess. So I'm just going to spray a few, see how I like it. Crystal. Oh, thank you. I did try a new hairstyle today. I don't even know if you can really tell, but can you see it? It's called, well, I saw the idea on like a Facebook reel, and she called it bubble braids, so if you want to look it up, except she actually like did the bubble braids all the way down, and you just use like little hair rubber bands and just like put them every inch or so, and then you make them kind of bubbly looking. I don't know, but when I did that all the way down, I did not like it at all. I felt like I looked like I was trying to be a child, which I don't mind, but I just didn't like it. So then I just kept it up here and I liked it. And then I immediately went down to my 5-year-old daughter that's the cutest thing ever and has the cutest hairstyle, and I was like, hey, she stared at me. She goes, what'd you do to your hair? And then I said, let's do it to your hair. She never wants me to style her hair though, so we didn't do it. And it would have been so cute. Okay, let's see. So I'm gonna go ahead and spray. Oh. I like these sprays, but they're so, for me at least, they're so inconsistent with how they spray. Like sometimes they'll spray a huge amount, sometimes not, but I like this blue a lot either way. And again, if you can kind of see up here, there is that glittered, oh, you can kind of see glittered design up there with the texture paste that I used. And see, I just, since I'm using this for ink, it's just getting all over my plastic thing, and a lot of times I just let it dry, don't wash it, and then the next project gets some of that color as well. That might be weird, but I like it. Let's just get the rest of these sprayed, and then I will move on to finishing the other envelopes, I think. Try spraying the plastic, ooh, and laying the card down on it. You can also use multiple colors together. That's a good idea. I could, but I feel like I used to do that. Is it called ink smushing? Something like that. I could if I wanted to do each one, but I'm just gonna do this actually pretty quick right here. That's a great idea though, like especially for mixing colors, but since I already kind of started, I'm just going to, I just want to get these done. Yeah, I can't wait till you guys can see these in person if you're a Patreon member. Okay. I definitely feel like now it's spraying pretty good. Last one. Okay. I really like how these turned out, and I'm so happy because if you were here yesterday, I was struggling with the idea of liking these cards. Kind of same idea, but it was just like on a journal card, or sorry, it wasn't on a journal, it was on a book page, and I just didn't like it. And then I even tried, like, I don't know, the last couple weeks making some collage cards, and I just don't like them at all. I still do not like them, but I really liked these, and it's literally the same idea, but just on a smaller scale. And maybe just because the background was plain, although I swear like this one, I'm pretty sure was a plain background. So I don't know why I didn't like these and I liked these, but You know, sometimes that just happens. Also, if you saw yesterday, I was making wax seals, and I thought this was a cute little idea, and it's hard to see probably, but it's a spool of thread on a wax seal, and then I just glued it to a paper spool, and I thought putting like a little bulb pin would be cute on your journals. So I'm gonna put these over here. Okay, let's see. Oh, I already read that. Okay, so I'm gonna move these over, and we're just gonna let these dry today. And then I'm going to move the rest of these envelopes over, and I am getting real close to being done with January's Patreon. I should be able to get it out on Monday. Monday's a holiday, so yeah, Tuesday, definitely Tuesday, in case you're a Patreon member. That's when those will get sent out. I have like one more thing that I need to finish up, and it's these cards, but I only need to make like 10 more because these are just going to my Orchid members. These are kind of like the extra item. So, whoops. So I just need to sew up, yeah, about 10 more of these little index fabric cards. I made a video making different ones, little patchwork style. I love them so much, especially like this one. Anyway, so that's all I have left. Oh, I say that and then I look around, I'm like, oh, and that, but it's small. And I need to finish putting stickers on my layered doilies, but not very many. So we're almost there. We're almost there. Also, let me give you a peek of this. Because I also have been working on these journal covers that go along with the vintage sewing theme. I have a video, if you're a Patreon member, you already have access to this video where I'm making a journal out of sewing, patterns, sewing patterns. So there's that one. And then I have these three started. These will be journal covers. These ones are not done. I gotta add stuff to them, but anywho, that's the rundown of what I've got going on my desk here. Okay, that's there. Now, let me see if I should bring you guys down a bit more. I'm just going to be adding more collage papers on these, and I do want you to see this a bit better, so let me see if I can. I just hate when my head's cut off because for some reason I just feel like I can't hang out. I don't know, it's a silly thing. It's so hard to get the right angle. I don't know, guys. I don't know. Let's see if we can make that work. And then it turns right as soon. Oh my gosh. Tell ya. Okay, you know what? We'll just leave it. There. Hi, I'm here. Goodness, I'm gonna put the comments right here. Hi Bex, how are you? Let's see, the green gives it an older funky look, like they've been sitting around in the basement. That's true, and I like it. Hi Kimberly. So, if you're just hopping on, then you missed me pulling off the faux rice paper, but you can watch the replay. But it turned out pretty good. We got lots of faux rice paper. In fact, I'm going to use some of this on these envelopes I'm working on, but yeah, lots of faux rice paper. It turned out a little bit thinner than the last time I made it, and I think that is because I used a more watery glue. So that's the takeaway from this little experiment. If you keep your glue thicker, your faux rice paper will probably be a little bit thicker paper. I don't know. So right now I am going to be gluing on just little pieces of this faux rice paper on this napkin on these little mini envelopes. And I already collage pattern paper, so I know I'm kind of far away, so you'll now you kind of know what I'm working on. And I'm just going to be tearing off a little piece, gluing it on, and then I'm going to glue on a little piece of this book page, or it's not a book page, but it's from the patterns as well, but it's more of a paper. So I'll have 3 different types of paper collage on here, and then once those dry, I will use a stencil with this glitter texture paste. So it is kind of a lot of steps, but worth it. Thank you. Okay, so yep, now I'm just using my regular glue for this. And then I'm just going to keep doing this and repeat. So yeah, anyways, I hope we really get some snow tomorrow, because you get so excited. Or okay, I'm pretty excited, like, and I want my kids to be able to play in it. With this little project I'm working on, there's no rhyme or reason for how I collage on these papers. Each one's a little bit different. I usually kind of group all of the pieces of paper that I'm collaging on in one spot, if that makes sense. So we have the whole thing's covered with the pattern paper. We have a little bit of this collage, this faux rice paper envelope. I can't talk today. Faux rice paper napkin, and then we have a piece of this book page. So it's just a bunch of different like papers, textures, and then yep. Sometimes I'll use a bigger piece. Oh, thank you, Kimberly. I tried something new. I did. To be honest, I spent way too long trying to get it just right. And you're working with all these teeny little rubber bands, so I was like pulling out all of my little baby hairs, and I'm like, ugh, I was about to give up, but then I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna leave it. This is a cute little piece of the paper. It has a picture of like an old shirt, I guess, but I don't know, I think it'll peek through nicely. This is kind of the point when I will blast the music, because you're just doing the same thing over and over. I am hoping to work on my journal collection today. I got back here, probably today or tomorrow. It kind of depends, because with the possible snow, I'm not sure what to plan on with my kids. I don't want them to get stuck anywhere. So I'm not sure how much crafting I'll really be doing, but I really want to work on the journal collection. I'm also waiting for a few things in the mail coming from some different little Etsy shops, and I'm going to be doing a little Etsy shop share series, which I share Etsy shops quite often, but I'm going to make it into a little series, and I'm going to like call it these Etsy shops that you need to know about. I don't know. That's not what I'm going to name it. What am I going to name it? I'm going to name it Etsy shops that any junk journaler should know about. Something like that. I don't know. But I'm excited because I like sharing other shops, and it might be shops that you don't know about, and it might be shops that you've heard me talk about many times. Hi Jackie, how are you? Oh, that's okay that you're late. I'm still here. The replay will be up. I know it's not as fun. Thanks, Maddie. Thank you. I haven't got to work on them much more than I just have the covers done, but I am excited to move along. I'm waiting for some book pages to come. I'm waiting for some lace to come. I'm waiting for some wallpaper to come. They're gonna be, they are gonna be filled with lots of fun things. Small shop spotlight. That's cute, Genevieve. I like that. I like that. I'm gonna screenshot that. I like that. Very cute. If I use that name, I'll give you a little shout out. Do you have, let me see if I can click on your, do you have a shop or do you have a YouTube channel? Maybe you don't have videos. In case you wanted a little shout out for the, since you came up with the name. I don't know, I think I might use that. I'll have to wait and see how I feel about it once it's all filmed. Yes, Genevieve, I actually like that it's not Etsy specific because these shops might not all be Etsy shops, so that's a good point. I like that. Thank you. I like that. I have both. Okay, under another name. Well, if you feel like sharing it with me, because if I use someone's idea, I would love to give them a shout out. So you can shoot me a message on Instagram or something if you want to share that with me. That's up to you. Whoops. Whoops. I put this paper upside down, although it doesn't really matter, but. I have lots of little like scraps around me, and so I am just randomly grabbing those and gluing them on as well. You can't go wrong with too many layers, I don't think. I mean, they definitely look just pretty basic at this point. I feel like fun, but basic. I feel like it all comes together when I add the stenciling and then the spray, I feel like. And I could cover these more with like this or another print, but I just didn't want them to be too much. I didn't want them to be too bright, and I kind of want the sewing pattern paper to peek through. Small shop share, yes, that's good too. That's good too. Oh, okay. Oh, Emerald Mama's Creation. I'm gonna go ahead and I just screenshot that, so I'll have it. Because I will not remember. I've tried on some of my videos, I've tried going back and reading the comments, and I cannot read the live chat comments, and I don't know, I think I might have said that before. I don't know if that's a setting, but I swear on other videos I can do that, so I'm not sure. These are cute little envelopes. Okay guys, I'm already excited for next month's projects because if you didn't see, you may have. I am going to be making these for my February Patreon members, and if you're not a Patreon member, you'll see me making them on the channel, and you can get these as printables not from my shop, but from Kara Brandon's shop, and they are these loaded heart pockets, and I am obsessed with them. I keep coming, when I come into my craft room and I see them, I get so happy. They're so cute. They are so cute. And I love that, like, yeah, it's a heart, so it's kind of like Valentine's Day themed, but I feel like you can use these year round. Like, it doesn't have to just be, I would use a heart shape for, like, you know, any kind of theme. but I'm obsessed with these, and like especially the lace on top of the pocket right there, if you can see. Obsessed. So Kara Brandon Creations, I think, and I do have, whoops, I do have her shop information on the video where I made those, which is a few live videos back, in case you didn't see that one. You will want to go back. Oh, Debbie, I bought the loaded hearts. Oh, I'm so glad. She told me that she had some extra orders that day, and I was really happy because, like I was saying, she works super hard on her printables. I don't even know how people come up with printables on a regular basis, like digitally created ones. Oh my gosh, I would get so frustrated. Computer stuff is just not my thing. I wish it was, because I have lots of ideas for printables, but I don't know how to, I have no clue how you create them, but I have tons of ideas for things that I specifically want into a printable. One of my best friends, Jennifer, who created my website, she's good at that stuff, and actually a few times she's made printables for me, just like because she wanted to help me. But she's a busy mom, so I hate to ask her a ton, but I have like a current list of ideas for things that I would love to turn into printables. I just don't know how to digitally do that. You know what I mean? So the only kind of printables I know how is scanning different like creations that I make, but that doesn't work for all the ideas, you know? Thank you guys. Debbie, same. Yep, I'll just continue to buy them too. It's fun. It's fun. That's their talent. Well, guys, I hear my little one out there. Probably, how long have I been on here? I can never tell. 41 minutes ago. Probably gonna get going here in a few. I'm gonna keep working on this, but I need some music. So I'm not sure if I will be able to come on over the weekend. It just kind of, it'll depend, but hopefully. Tomorrow I'm going to have a really fun shopping video up for you guys. So I'm excited for that. Craft Warehouse. Even if you don't have a Craft Warehouse, I think it's probably still fun to see what they have. If you're a Patreon member, you have access to that video today. I have it already posted there. I think. I should go check. I should go check my work. But, okay, bye Bex. Thanks for coming. Yeah, okay guys. Well, if I don't see you this weekend, I'll see you, I was going to say Monday, but that's a holiday. My kids won't have school, so, gosh, probably Tuesday. Who knows? Who knows? We'll see if I, come on. We'll see. Okay, let me finish gluing this. Thanks for hanging out, guys. Have a good rest of your night, and I'll see you soon. Bye.